Join me here in Lake Como trying to swim Milan, and maybe this isn't the best intro. Hey, so you join me back on dry land, hopefully looking a little bit less mental. One thing that is mental is the plan that I've got today. It's to visit 4 different Italian cities, catching, I think it's going to be about 5 trains. Is it possible? Well, obviously, of course it's possible, but is it going to be fun? Let's find out together how fun it is to catch 5 trains in one day. The camera that's going to be accompanying me today on my trip is the Minolta Freedom 200. This is one of the cameras that I took with me to Croatia and absolutely fell in love with this camera. So yeah, we're going to be exploring a bit of Italy together. Currently here in Como, it's just gone 8:30, so I've got about an hour and a half until my train departs from the station, which leaves me about an hour to explore the city. And also I saw a marketplace that was selling some books, so I might go and try and buy myself a book for the train journey. I'm going to start heading towards the train station now. On the way, I'm going to stop off at this market and possibly take a few photos of the marketplace. My first stop from here is going to Milan, but it's only like a 15-minute changeover, so there's not enough time to take any photos of Milan. But whilst I'm there, maybe I'll show you some video clips that I took the day before. Buongiorno. Hai un libro consigliare per una persona non molto brava a leggere in italiano? Forse un libro per I bambini o adolescenti? Grazie mille, ciao ciao. Ciao. Okay, that is me done in Como. I've got my supermarket breakfast, I've bought my book, so I think it's about time to move on to the next location, which is going to be Parma. Obviously first, like I said earlier, we're going to have to do a changeover in Milan, but that's only for 15 minutes, so I'm going to see you guys in Parma. So here I am in the beautiful city of Parma, and as you know, it's a city full of history, full of culture and full of ham. I'm only here for a brief sort of 2 hours in between my train to Bologna, so in that time I'm going to head towards the centre of the city, take a few photos, listen to some copyrighted music, and yeah, so whilst I do that, unfortunately you can't listen to the same music as me, so I'm going to treat you to some YouTube library music. How about that? Time has gone by way too quick, and already I need to start heading towards the train station to go to Bologna. I've got to say, Parma's really impressed me. It's a typical small but very beautiful Italian city. The cathedral was really impressive inside, and it was free, which is always a bonus. This is one of the things that I really like about Italy. There's so many beautiful churches and cathedrals, and most of them are free, which kind of reminds me of the system we have in England with museums and art galleries, which are also free. I just think that's a great thing to be able to go to cultural sites and not really have to pay. Anyway, well done Italy, and as always, well done England. So I've just arrived here at my third Italian city here in Bologna, and it's going to be a very brief trip. I have less than an hour until my train. I think it's about 50 minutes, possibly less. So during that time I'm going to try and walk to the cathedral. I've been there before and I know that it's a very cool place, and when I say a cool place I mean temperature wise. So I'm going to walk there as fast as I can, sit in the cathedral for about 2 minutes and then walk back to the train station. So here we are in Ravenna. I've just checked into the beautiful Hotel Roma, which is the worst hotel I've stayed in this year. It's great if you want to be close to the train station, but if you're not a big fan of having holes in your walls, then maybe think about staying somewhere else. Anyway, I'm going to finish off my second roll of Kodak Gold and check out Ravenna in the short amount of free time that I have. So that's me done in Italy, and to sum things up, the little Minolta Freedom 200 has been absolutely fantastic again. The only negative aspect of this camera that I can think of is the sound of the automatic wind-on machine that is kind of loud and kind of gives away the fact that you've just photographed a stranger. Apart from that, it was absolutely fantastic. I recently tested it in Croatia the previous month and I think I'm going to be keeping it. I'm not sure how much use it will get, but it's definitely staying in the collection. So moving on from the camera, let's talk about this trip. Is it a good idea to photograph/visit 4 cities in a day? No, it probably isn't. It's a little bit too much. However, this challenge has given me two thoughts. Two thoughts that kind of contradict each other. Firstly, I did find it kind of difficult to take any inspiring photos, any photos that are particularly good or of note with the time that I had in each place. Most of the time was taken up with walking, and I probably only really had about 30 to 60 minutes to take photos in each place, which really doesn't do the place or the city justice. So with that being said, I have planned a trip in autumn where I'll be in one place for a whole week. My second thought, and just contradicts the first thing that I just said, is how many cities could I visit in a day? I think it is possible to visit 8 cities in a day, maybe 10. What do you think? Is that an absolutely insane idea? Would it be a waste of my time? Or would you like to see me purposely waste my time and having a pleasant day? Let me know. And one last thing, if you'd like to see more photos from my trips, then please follow me on Instagram, not in real life. I visited many other places on this trip, like San Marino, the relatively unknown San Leo, also Rimini, but I didn't like it so I didn't take any photos. But yeah, I'll leave my Instagram details in the description below. So the next trip is booked. I've got my camera filled with some Kodak Portra 400, and all being well, I'll see you guys in Latvia.